Mega Absol has one of the highest attack stats in Pokemon Champions with an attack stat of 150, and it has Magic Bounce, meaning that if the opponent tries to use any status moves against Mega Absol, they'll get bounced right back. So on paper, Mega Absol seems decent. I mean, it has a lot of aura as well, probably the most aura out of the whole national dex, but it has as much defense as a pack of crisps. And in a meta where you'll see Mega Pokemon left, right and center, you want to make sure that the Mega that you're bringing is also up to scratch. And Absol was not taking a Moonblast from Mega Floette. It really isn't. But what if it doesn't have to? What if we run Clefable with Follow Me? Now that's where things get interesting. And if you don't know what Follow Me does, it redirects all moves that aren't spread moves onto the user. So in this case, Clefable. And that essentially gives maximum leeway to Absol so it can do what it wants. And with Swords Dance doubling its attack, barely anything is surviving. Apart from Swords Dance, we have Throat Chop, Protect, and Sucker Punch. Here's the rest of the team, but our main core today is going to be Talonflame and Milotic. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get into the matches. Okay, for our first match, our opponent sends out Meowscarada and Talonflame. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that Talonflame probably uses Tailwind, and Meowscarada either uses Protect or uses Flower Trick onto Absol. So I think we're okay to Mega, use Swords Dance, and redirect Flower Trick onto Clefable. There's the Mega. Absol actually has such a cool Mega, by the way. Like, this design is fully peak. Follow me. Okay, yeah, so there's the Tailwind. And do we see Flower Trick here? No, Triple Axel. Okay. Oh, we avoid it. 90% accuracy. 90% accuracy, and we use Swords Dance. Okay, so here's where things get a bit interesting. They're faster than me because they have Tailwind up. I want to use Sucker Punch onto Talonflame, but I can't because it'll fail as it still has Gale Wings. And I could Sucker Punch onto Meowscarada because it's an Ice type now. But I want to get rid of Talonflame because it's the bigger threat here. So I think what we do is we Throat Chop onto Talonflame, and then next turn we Sucker Punch onto Meowscarada, and we just use Follow Me with Clefable. Brave Bird, Clefable takes that surely. Yeah. Triple Axel, doesn't miss this time. Do we survive? Just barely, just barely. Throat Chop, Talonflame goes down. Okay, cool, cool. They send out Sneasler. They're going to use Fake Out. They're going to use Fake Out. Okay, I think what we do is we double Protect. Just to stop Fake Out. Sure, okay. Triple Axel. Oh wait, so Sneasler doesn't use Fake Out. Close Combat. They really want Absol gone. They want Absol out of the match for good. They don't want to deal with it anymore. What's funny is they're going to Close Combat onto Clefable, not Absol, because Sneasler's actually faster than Meowscarada. I think we stick to the plan. And we Sucker Punch Meowscarada and Follow Me. Sucker Punch gets a lovely one-hit KO. There's Close Combat. And we go down. Okay, let's send out Talonflame. Our Talonflame does have Tailwind, so we can use that here. They go into Venusaur. We already know they want to use Close Combat onto Absol. So I think we use Protect. And we use Tailwind. There's a chance they use Protect to stop a potential Acrobatics. In any case, it's the exact same thing because either way, they're doing no damage to Absol this turn. They decide to Mega into Mega Venusaur. I'm not too sure what I could do here. Maybe Sleep Powder onto Talonflame. They can't use it onto Absol because we have Magic Bounce. They use Quick Guard. What, to stop Acrobatics? That's actually a very good play. I didn't use it this turn, but I could have. And if I did, it wouldn't have worked. Sludge Wave. They're going to hit Sneasler. Does more damage to us, so I suppose it was a good trade-off. Okay. I think we just Throat Chop onto, I mean, probably onto Venusaur. Does that one-shot? I don't know. And then, Acrobatics onto Sneasler. No longer priority because Gale Wings isn't active. Acrobatics. Does KO Sneasler. Throat Chop. Does really good damage to Venusaur. Sleep Powder. We have Magic Bounce. We have Magic Bounce. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. No one remembers that Absol has Magic Bounce. But it's a nice ability because, as we just saw, we can't get status. But anyway, though, let's get into the next match. Okay, so they send out Garchomp and Talonflame here. Okay, so what I think they're going to do is use Tailwind with Talonflame. And then Earthquake with Garchomp because Talonflame is immune to it. I think that's probably what happens here. Does Absol take Earthquake? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, okay, so Swords Dance, and I think we just Moonblast onto Garchomp. No point using Follow Me. There's Tailwind. And Earthquake probably comes, right? Yeah, that's Earthquake. Okay. Talonflame's immune. Absol takes one. It takes just one. Not anything else. Not anything else. Moonblast with Clefable does very good damage to Garchomp. They're going to use Earthquake again. We could either Sucker Punch Garchomp or Protect. Okay, I think what we do is we Moonblast onto Talonflame to break Gale Wings. And then next turn, you Sucker Punch onto Garchomp. Okay, they actually swap out. And they go into Rotom. Has Levitate, so once again, Earthquake won't do anything to it. Yeah. You know what? Talonflame is underrated. I don't know if underrated is the correct word, but it's very powerful because of Gale Wings being able to give priority to Tailwind / Brave Bird. Of course, they got nerfed from X and Y, but bro, imagine if it still had Gale Wings from Generation 6. I think it'd be a top 5 Pokemon right now, easily. Okay, I think what we do is we Sucker Punch onto Garchomp. And we use Follow Me with Clefable. Okay. There's Follow Me. Sucker Punch, Garchomp goes down. They probably use, what, just like, Thunderbolt. Probably trying to target Absol, but now it's directed onto Clefable. No, Trick. What, like, Choice Scarf? I mean, like, I don't mind being Choice Scarfed into Follow Me. I don't mind that at all. Talonflame comes back out. Which is an issue because that's priority with Gale Wings. That is the issue. That is the issue. Okay, this is sort of bad. This is sort of bad because, okay, so they know that we have Sucker Punch. So they're going to protect with someone. I don't know if they protect with Talonflame or if they protect with Rotom. If we guess correctly, I think we win. But if we guess wrongly, we just lose. Okay, I'm going to go with Rotom. And hopefully they protect with Talonflame. And it isn't the other way around. They do use it with Talonflame. Do you know what I just clocked? I should have used Sucker Punch onto Rotom the whole time anyway, because if I used it onto Talonflame, it would have failed because Gale Wings would have allowed Talonflame to move before Sucker Punch, because Talonflame is faster than Absol. So at the end of the last turn, Tailwind did go away for our opponent, so it's likely they use it here again. And then what? Rotom just uses Will-O-Wisp again. But actually, does it attack? Does it attack thinking that we don't use Sucker Punch because we think that they're gonna use Will-O-Wisp? The mind games, I think they don't attack and they just use Tailwind. So I think we just use Throat Chop onto Rotom. And with Clefable, we're choiced into Follow Me. They used Brave Bird. Yeah, they thought I was going to use Sucker Punch. Good play, but I didn't. Clefable goes down, but it's done more than enough this match. Throat Chop finally gets rid of Rotom. They're going to Serena here. I actually do want to use Serena. I might do a video on it at some point. Oh wait, they don't have Gale Wings anymore because of the recoil from Brave Bird. Yeah, no, okay. I think what we do is we use Tailwind, Throat Chop. Absol goes down this turn, but that's fine, that's fine. And then next turn we just win. Throat Chop does KO Serena. They use Tailwind, but it's all in vain because Serena ain't here. Serena ain't here. Okay, well, like now we just Sucker Punch and then we use Acrobatics. If you knock out all your opponent's Pokemon before Absol goes down, you basically just win. And when you do reverse Sucker Punch, most of the time your opponent doesn't even want to attack, leaving your ally Pokemon free to set up or do what it wants. Okay, so they send out Archaludon and Basculegion here. Does Sucker Punch KO Basculegion? There's also like an argument that they could have Aqua Jet. They could use Aqua Jet to avoid Sucker Punch because Choice Scarf. Okay, my Absol isn't max speed because I invested some EVs to survive a Charizard Heat Wave. So yeah, I think Basculegion with Choice Scarf probably outspeeds Absol. So using Sucker Punch might not be smart here if it does have Aqua Jet, but it might not. Yeah, okay, I think we just use Sucker Punch and we use Follow Me. Okay, there's Follow Me. Does it use Aqua Jet? It doesn't. I think it goes down. Okay. That's big. That's big. Electro Shot. The range's not up. They did have Pelipro on their team, but I don't know why they'd use it here and waste the turn. They're going to Corviknight here. But anyway, though, I think we can go with Swords Dance and Follow Me here. Yeah, just like the regular strat. Okay, cool. Follow Me. Most Corviknights don't have steel moves. They just have what? They have Body Press and Brave Bird. So hopefully they don't have a steel move here. Electro Shot. We tank it. Iron Defense. Yeah, so that's probably Body Press then. Okay, so currently Archaludon doesn't have any boost from Stamina because we haven't actually touched it yet. So Throat Chop here should do max damage. Do we one-shot? Probably not. I can't lie. Okay, probably not. I think we do like what? Over 50%? Probably over 50%. Throat chop. Yeah, like just a bit over. Okay, cool. Flash cannon, we go down. That's actually bad. Hopefully they don't use body press here, or else Absol does go down to this. They use Tailwind, not body press. Okay, what we do is we go into Talon Flame. They use Tailwind, so I think we just use Tailwind back. And yeah, we just throat chop onto Archelodon again. No? We outspeed with Tailwind up. Oh, but body press. Okay. Nothing I can do though. Nothing I can do, really. Yeah. I think we just do have to use Tailwind. Okay, there it is. Throat chop. It goes down there, even with the stamina boost. They don't use body press. They're getting greedy. They're getting greedy. Obviously, it's annoying because both Talon Flame and Absol are physical attackers. So using Iron Defense isn't completely in vain. But the thing is though, we have Milotic on the bench. And Milotic is a special attacker, so Iron Defense doesn't really do anything to it. Okay, I think we just use Throat Chop onto Pelipper and Acrobatics as well, in case that's the focus Sash. There's Acrobatics. Gets Pelipper down to Sash. It was a crit. Do we finally see body press with Corviknight here? Do we finally see it? Iron Head. I don't think they have body press. I think that sets, what? Tailwind, Iron Defense, Iron Head, and probably Brave Bird. And they forfeit the match. Guys, let me know what you think of Mega Absol in the comments. I think it's a really well-designed Mega, aesthetically and gameplay-wise too. But anyway though, I'll see you in the next one.